Every year, 3 million people travel here to stand in front of a tomb. Not a palace, not a temple, a tomb, built by an emperor who lost the only person he couldn't rule the world without. In 1612, a young prince named Shah Jahan married Arjumand Banu Begum. He called her Mumtaz Mahal, jewel of the palace. She became his closest companion, advisor, and confidant through 19 years of marriage. In 1631, while giving birth to their 14th child, she died. Shah Jahan, now emperor, was said to have emerged from mourning with his hair turned grey. He vowed to build her a tomb the world would never forget. Construction began around 1631 on the southern bank of the Yamuna River. More than 20,000 workers were brought in. Masons, stonecutters, calligraphers, dome builders, from across the Mughal Empire, from Persia, and even from the Ottoman world. The chief architect, Ustad Ahmad Lahori, oversaw the design, blending Persian, Islamic, and Indian traditions into something entirely new. But the riverbank itself was a problem before a single wall could rise. The soil was too soft to bear the weight of a 42-acre complex, so engineers spent months stabilizing the ground and building drainage systems to protect against seasonal flooding. White marble was quarried hundreds of miles away in Rajasthan and hauled to Agra using a fleet of nearly 1,000 elephants. By 1638, just 7 years in, the main mausoleum itself stood complete. The mosque, guest house, and grand gateway took another 5 years to finish. And the decoration alone, the inlay work, the calligraphy, the marble lattice screens, continued for years after that. By 1653, 22 years after it began, the entire complex was finished, one of the most ambitious construction projects the world had ever seen. The white marble was chosen deliberately. It shifts color with the light, pink at dawn, golden at dusk, silver white under the moon. Every wall is covered in pietra dura, stone inlay so precise that a single flower can contain over 60 separate pieces of semi-precious stone, and the whole structure is perfectly symmetrical, down to the smallest carved detail. Except for one thing. Shah Jahan's own tomb, added later, breaks the symmetry. He was never meant to be here. Shah Jahan never got his second tomb. In 1658, his own son overthrew him. He spent his final years imprisoned in Agra Fort, watching the Taj Mahal from a window across the river, until his death in 1666, when he was finally laid to rest beside her. The Taj has survived war, looting, and neglect. It was camouflaged with scaffolding during 2 wars in the 20th century to hide it from bomber pilots overhead. In 1983, it was named a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Today, it still stands exactly where he placed it, the most famous monument to grief and devotion ever built by human hands.